Good morning, guys, and welcome to another one of my vlogs. I haven't done a kind of day in the life in a while, and today is definitely appropriate. I am 2.5 weeks out from my show. Acne is kicking in. My stress has been down actually, but I went for my check-in this morning and my weight from Saturday went up 0.6 pounds, so I went from 127 exactly to 127.6, which was what I was exactly a week ago. So a little frustrating because I'm not making even more progress than I thought I was, or I wish I was, or I should be, or whatever, but there is no should in this. And I only came to the realization, and yeah, like a little bitty itty part of me, because I'm human, it bothers me, and because I'm a competitor, it bothers me. I really got down to identifying why I am so scared and paranoid when it comes to the scale, and a lot of it has to do from my history of my eating disorder. I used to have weigh-ins with my nutritionist, and I would get super stressed out and have high anxiety over them. I knew that I was going through the motions of what she was telling me to do in order to recover and gain weight, but I wasn't actually like putting in the effort because I didn't want to recover. So I knew that my weight wasn't going to be that different. I actually would hide change in my underwear. I would drink crazy amounts of coffee before my mom would pick me up to go, and like all of these things, hold in my water, not go to the bathroom for hours, just so my weight would be above what I knew was going to be, or what I was worried it was going to be. And of course there comes like, you know, my mom, like, she'd never get mad at me, of course, but it's always just like, that's another bill, that's another trip, that's another expense on my family, when I could be taking the necessary steps to get better. So I know that that's where that anxiety comes from, around the scale. So after I addressed that, it actually took a huge weight off my shoulders. I was like, oh my god, now I understand why I bug every week, or why when I don't see that progress right away that I automatically blame myself, or I feel guilt, and I know now where that guilt is coming from. So it was just really powerful to have that realization. So now, like in a week like this, when I would normally be stressing out, I just took a deep breath in and I exhaled, and I realized that I'm trusting the process, I'm trusting my coach, and that is the best part about prep, is recognizing and having fun with the process, and knowing that you're going exactly where you're supposed to be, and that you're going to end up on stage where you're exactly supposed to be. I'll insert a photo here, but this is what I look like right now. And I honestly couldn't be happier even with my physique right now. I was this weight a couple months ago and it was off season, and I definitely did not look this good. So weight is definitely not the only thing. It is all about how you look and how you feel. I'm trusting my coach. I'm going with this check-in, and I woke up to a quote this morning that says, it was a Bible verse. I can actually pull it up. It says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are in the household of faith. So I am in the household of faith, meaning that I trust God, myself, and my body, my coach, and this process. I want to share it with you because I feel like these are the moments that aren't glorified on social media. It did be said, because a lot more people go through this kind of stuff than they do the selfie Saturdays and the good angles. This is just to let you know that I am not perfect, and that I'm going to enjoy a date night and my last refeed with my boyfriend tonight, regardless of what that scale says, and not feel 1 ounce guilt, because I'm a badass and I'm going to win this show, and all is good in the world. And I hope this helps, and just to let you know, the scale does not measure your worth. and I'm on my way to work. But I'm going to ramble for you because that is what I do. And I just wanted to talk about self-doubt and the scale, kind of what I was rambling about this morning. I start to feel it even when I'm like, okay, I'm over it. The scale's gone up, or the scale hasn't gone up, my weight's gone up a little bit, and I know that I did X, Y, and Z in the gym. I know that I kept my macros on point all week, but there's so many other factors you have to take in consideration, like how much sleep you got that night, which I got a little bit less than I wanted to, and not purposely. I drank a lot of aminos between Saturday's check-in and today's check-in. I also have been going through a lot of Walden Farms for my condiments just to save carb macros throughout the day and not waste it on, you know, ketchup and dressing and things like that. So as I get closer to show, I have to keep that in mind to not overdo it on those kind of things and still listen to my body, but also within reason. Today's a refeed, so I don't have to worry about how many carbs I have. I am prioritizing nutrient-dense foods though first. So what I did last night is I factored in my refeed for the day. So we are actually going to Johnny Rockets. I know it's kind of boring and it's kind of just another chain restaurant, but being on prep, you have to keep your refeeds tracked as much as you can for accuracy and to just know that you hit your numbers right. So I mean, it's something. I'm getting the chicken cheesesteak and fries, which I'm really excited about because chicken cheesesteaks were like my go-to when I was like between the ages of like 5 and 12. And you can see why I grew up as a chubby kid. So like crimpets and chicken cheesesteaks were like my life. So I'm doing that with fries. I'm really excited about it. I've been busting ass. I did one of the hardest hit sessions yesterday morning. It's like knowing that I'm kicking ass like every single day and I'm like have this winner's mindset in my focus and not the doubt anymore. So I just want to advocate that as much as possible, to just take a deep breath and just bring reality back to the situation, and then also bring your vision back to the situation, like where you see yourself on stage. Picture yourself in your suit with your hair all done and your makeup and looking really pretty, glitter and some games and a trophy at your feet. Don't do it to get a trophy or for the fame that comes with it or the Instagram posts of your stage shots. Don't do it for that. Do it for you. I'm doing it for the 16-year-old girl who had so much struggles trying to recover and trying to gain weight, trying to recover from one of the hardest mental disorders ever, anorexia nervosa, and who always looked at these fitness women and competitors as her idol and never ever pictured or imagined herself being there. And I choke up sometimes even talking about it because I just remember idolizing these women and thinking, I will never be close to that. There's no way that at 90 pounds, like 35 heart rate, that I could ever get a body or the strength to look like that. And I've just made leaps and bounds. So by me freaking out over my weight going up a little bit, not even a pound, and this could all be muscle, it could be water. There's so many things that are out of your control, but what I did take in control was my health, and I've made it so far, and I just have to keep that in perspective. So this actually helps me more than you guys will ever realize by just opening up and sharing to you my story. So I hope that you guys have an awesome whatever day you're watching this. It is March. I don't know. I don't even know. I think it's like the 20th. Anyway, I will know it by the time I post this, but have an awesome day, and I will see you guys after work. Hey guys, I am back after a long kick in my ass kind of day. It was just so crazy. There was just a lot of stuff to do at once, and I'm just trying to learn everything as best as I can and keep up with everyone's schedule and what they need and what's priority. I am so excited because tonight is Grant and I's date night. Every time basically I've had a refeed or my coach has called for one, we have been able to finally go out to dinner and have a tracked refeed. I said this morning I'm planning on a chicken cheesesteak with fries, and then walking along the harbor with him. Haven't really walked along there yet, as sad as that is. We've been in Baltimore for almost 3 months and we haven't really utilized that, so that'll be nice. It is not that cold out, so I just am excited to see him and relax, and I've completely taken off from everything today. That includes posing and studying for NASM. I believe that if you train your body every single day, it wears and tears. Your body gets adapted to certain things too easily. It becomes repetitive. You don't recover. I know people that work out every day and they're like fucking miserable. I kind of treat my brain and my mental space in the same way. I mean, it can get emotional, obviously, because I'm a prep and everything gets emotional on prep. So, I mean that I treat my brain the same way. I'm basically on 6 days a week and I'm studying every night. I pose every day, listening to the same information, my studying that I recorded, my notes and everything. So studying every night and listening to the same information to review for this test is all very good, and I'm not saying that I shouldn't study anymore, I should study less. It's just 1 day a week where I have mental space to just be an even keel, treat myself to a meal, have fun with my boyfriend, listen to my favorite podcasts, catch up on any YouTubes that I've missed, and I even end up training my favorite day, which is glutes and legs. Just ends up being an overall really good day. I have so many blessings right now that I can't even count or say, because I'm always yawning, and things are just good. So I'm gonna pick him up so we don't have to pay for 2 cars, and we are going to eat some really, really good ass food, and I am going to try to record it. So this refeed is about to go down right now. I'm going to show you the chicken cheesesteak that I am getting, and he's getting a regular one. But we were both cute and we ordered fries, but I brought the Walden Farms for the fries because I don't have the carbs for Mr. Ketchup right now. So, you ready for this? Oh, and he had a friggin' shake, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Goals. Oh my god.